And remember, in Forex, we're talking about money. We came in this game for money. We came in this game to earn a living. So we are not here to play games.
Whatever might be happening at this current state, at this current price action over here, I must not forget to always look where left, because this helps me to actually discover the areas of sensitivity and areas of value. So we're going to be looking at Euro USD, since it's one of those major pairs that everyone most definitely trades. You understand what I'm saying? So in this instance, we could see that this was an impulse move, and then this was a correction, for some sense, then impulse, correction, and then it started correcting without impulses. So it started correcting, as you can see now. This is an impulse leg, and then correction, impulsive leg, reversal, push to the upside, to the downside, correction, push to the upside, correction, push to the upside, correction, as you can see, push to the downside, correction. Now I've seen that it actually respects patterns such as flags, ascending channels and descending channels, because as you can see right here, this was a large version of a flag if you can look quite closer to it, and then this was also a mini version of a flag. This was a descending channel, W formation, and then a rectangle consolidation channel, and then falling wedge, impulse to the upside, and then also, as you can see right there, it's an ascending type nature, push to the downside, rising wedge, and then most probably there's a high probability for the price to go down from this level. So that's how I literally discover what's going to happen in the near future. So let's erase everything right now and start analyzing our market. As you've seen, guys, on a bigger time frame, I've literally established my overall structures, meaning the outer structures. So right now I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening within lower time frames to understand what are the inner structures within the outer structures. So as you can see, this was not respected quite as we thought, and then right here it's a ray line that we use to actually discover the area of sensitivity, whereby you can see every time prices touches here, these levels, they literally turn. As you can see, every time prices touches these levels, they turn. It's most important for us to discover these so that we'll be able to read in between what price action is telling us. So let's continue. So what I mean, guys, when I say we read in between the lines, as you can see, you are most high definitely going to discover a lot of structures created within a price action or a price movement. So right now, as I've looked closer to the market, I quite discovered some few aspects. Remember, I said this is the ascending channel, but in overall, you can see that prices are within an expanding channel, and within this expanding channel, we're going to expect some quite a little bit more volatility with regarding how people would need to profit from these levels. As you can see, we normally understand that when these kind of patterns occur, they reference or they come into confirmation for reversals. As you can look quite closely here, we were expecting it to come till this far to most probably complete the 90% rule that we have, that the next impulse needs to at least cover 90% of the previous correction. So that is also the role of my strategy that I use. So my strategy is pretty much simple, guys. Make sure you do subscribe to it. So yeah, it needs to fit in the 90% of the previous correction. So this was a correction in this sense, and then the 90% would have most probably been here, somewhere about here, to just leave up this small space. Then this could be the 10% that is left. But as you can see, it only completed most probably 80 or 70 over here, and then pushed back up. But not forgetting that, guys, we have an area of sensitivity right here. This is an area of sensitivity. If we can look at it, prices normally turn every time they reach that level. So now this ray line is now not useful, so let's remove it. We would know that from this current moment, a lot of things can quite happen. And what is it that we need to do? That is why we always say Forex needs patience. That's when we become patient. Because the next movement we're expecting, if the prices approached the upper zone or this zone in a corrective format, creating an ascending type of nature, we would know that price is literally going to drop from that point to most probably this point. But the way the market is literally approaching the upside is literally quite tricky, because it's impulsive. So if this is an impulsive leg to the upside towards a zone or a structure, which is a resistance structure, there is a high probability that it might break out to the upside. And for us to have those clear versions of buying opportunities, we need to get something in nature of a continuation pattern to go to the upside. It's either from here, it's a falling wedge, or it's a rectangle flag, or it's a squeezed flag, something like that, so that we can be able to move or push to the upside and literally capitalize from the market. But in this instance, it's quite tricky for us to actually set price directions, because a lot can happen, you understand? That is why we say Forex needs patience, especially the strategy that I use. It requires patience, but once you catch the market on the right side of the market, you literally profit long time.